Welcome to Chad Hates Carbs. Today we're going to be doing some strawberry cheesecake fat bombs. Gal at work made these. They were fantastic, so she shared the recipe with me, and now I'm going to show you how to make them. They're pretty easy. Um, Obviously we got strawberries, we got cream cheese, and just a few other ingredients. So first thing we're going to do, this is 70 grams of strawberries. You'll notice it's only 3 strawberries. I guess this is how they keep the carb count low. But what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of puree these. I'm using a magic bullet here. Just want to basically try to get as much of these chopped up. If you have a blender, that'd probably work a little bit better, but I think that's good. So we're gonna get that going, kind of pulp it up. All right. The cream cheese has been sitting out on the counter for probably about an hour to get it nice and soft. We've got 150 grams of cream cheese, 5 ounces ish, and then we've got it looks like 2 ounces of coconut oil. I'm using the coconut oil instead of the butter this time. I like coconut oil. I use it a lot. I think for something like this, I like the idea of the coconut flavor with strawberry. I think that sounds good. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of mash this up, kind of mush it around a bit. Unfortunately, the cream cheese is not super soft yet, so that's kind of not awesome. It's not, but there's a warning about using it, microwaving it, and I've had mixed success with that anyway. It doesn't heat consistently. There's hot pockets and stuff, and that tends to be a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up a little bit. It says do not microwave the butter. We're not using butter here, but I feel the same way about microwaving the cream cheese. Okay, so we want to, okay, so we want to put everything else in before we put the strawberries in. So we're going to put the powdered erythritol. This is 20 grams, 0.7 ounces. I did grams. 2 tablespoons. So we're just going to put that in there. And then we're going to put a tablespoon of vanilla extract. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. So we'll get all that mixed in. And I am using the powdered erythritol, the Swerve confectioner's flavor. Because you don't want that grainy texture in here, because we're not gonna bake it, so it's not gonna have an opportunity to get broken down at all. It's working out a bit. Alrighty, so now it says before you mix the strawberries with the remaining ingredients, make sure they reach room temperature. So that's where you don't want your strawberries to be frozen and try to mix in, because that doesn't work very well. So we're going to go ahead and mix these in. Cindy's got his wisdom teeth out. So I was thinking about stuff that he could eat. You know, other than ice cream and mashed potatoes, so I figured this was something I remembered having at the office just last week or so. Alrighty. It says we're supposed to mix that all together. I think I might actually try to stick this back in here. Let's try that. Might as well. See if it'll all fit in there. Well, if it does, then I'll make it really easy. Yeah, it's gonna fit. I'm excited. Because then I wouldn't even have to, I could do the strawberries and then just put everything else directly into the magic bullet. The only thing is that a lot of times what will happen is it'll start to float a little bit, and then you don't follow the mix up real well, but that's why I've got the one with the extended blades. So let's try that. Stick this in there and I'll be back in a second. Okay, after beating that up for a while, I've got it nice and soupy, which is what we want. So I've just got this set in I've got some silicone molds, and I'm just going to drop it in there. I'm going to spread it out. I've got eight of the molds in here. I'm not exactly sure how many how full I want to fill them, but I think that this probably I think 8 makes about the right amount, because you don't want them to be huge. That's kind of the point of a fat bomb. Hopefully you're more coordinated than I am and don't make a mess. But yeah, I'm definitely making a mess. I did like the beaters though. I mean some of the stuff in it, but it's really good. It's a little cream cheesy, which obviously it's, you know, cream cheese, so you would expect that, but it's definitely tasty. Even for those of us that aren't huge cheesecake fans. Alright, so then once we got this all divvied up here, we're going to slap it in the freezer. It says 2 hours or until set, so we'll come back in a while and try these out. So we'll see you then. Okay, so I want to admit that we already ate some of these for fun. And we ate them frozen. These have been sitting out for, I don't know, probably half hour or so. And so they're, as you can see, they're kind of more soupy at this point. So that's the one downside to these, is that if you don't eat them frozen, they kind of turn into, I don't know, squishy. But as you can see, they're not really solid anymore. So eat them with a spoon, I guess, at this point. But as far as flavor goes, they're really good. I definitely have kind of they have a very cream cheesy flavor. But they're definitely filling and very delicious. So I'd give, and I'm not a huge cream cheese guy. Don't like cheesecake that much, but I'd give these a solid 9 out of 10. And like I said, you probably would want to, you want to leave them in the freezer when you're having them, and then depending on how you want to eat them, if you want to eat them frozen and just kind of suck on them or whatever, that's fine. That's kind of how we ended up eating them. But anyway, definitely worth it. Super easy to make, and they're delicious. So until next time, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you later. Have a great day.